What's up, everyone? It's your boy on Racing 97, aka Nathan Stapleton, and welcome everyone to Kern County Raceway Park in Southern California as we are set for race number 2 of the season for season 1 of the Amsoil West Series. It's been 2 or 3 weeks since we kicked off the season up north at Evergreen. There is a pretty solid race which saw Juan Garcia barely edge out Devin Van Ross in a fantastic battle. And now we come to race number 2 of the season here at Kern County, and have to see how everything shakes out, because a lot of the drivers that finished up front at Evergreen start up front here tonight, and with only a 7 race fight for this championship, you have to get as many good ones early on as you can here in this one. And here tonight, I am not alone. I am joined by a California native. I am joined by Travis Frampton up here in the booth.
Yep, it's good to be here. Never been to Kern County Raceway Park before, even though I do live only just less than 150 miles from this racetrack. But it's good to finally be here and excited to see what these drivers bring, and excited to see how these ARCA cars race here in Bakersfield County.
Yeah, for sure. This track is a unique one for sure. Long straightaways and tight corners, and a little bit of a curved front stretch. So how do you think this will turn out, knowing that is completely different from what we saw at Evergreen last time out?
Yeah, like you said, the straightaways are pretty long and then very tight, but very banked turns as well. But you're still gonna have to slow down just because of how tight the corners are. Uh, with that, it's like a Chicagoland backstretch for the front stretch of this track. It's not Michigan or Auto Club in this is not that much of a curve, but it's more so the backstretch like Chicagoland with that type of curve.
Yeah, for sure. And that might play into a little bit of a factor. Just have to wait and see. And I mentioned that, of course, only 7 races, and this is already race number 2 of the season. And here's the points after Evergreen. Juan Garcia has a 2-point lead over Dylan Van Walsh in second, Michael Knapp in third, Mike Walker in fourth, -5. John Stewart is in fifth, -6. Seth DePinto is in sixth, -7. Patrick Smith is in seventh, -8. Walker Dorn is in eighth, -9. John Andrews is in ninth, -10. And then Zachary Fitzwater Sr. is in 10th, -11. Pretty straightforward. But now this is where things are going to get interesting here at race number 2. And we have to see if who will start to get on a hot streak here in the 7 race fight. And with that being said, here is the top 10 for the NAPA Auto Parts 150. It is the NAPA Chevy of Michael Knapp on the pole, and alongside is Seth DePinto in the number 50. Role number 2 is Juan Garcia, trying to go back-to-back to kick off the season, and Stephen Collin. Role number 3 is the 54 of Patrick Smith, and the number 7 of Dylan Van Walsh, who almost won at Evergreen. Role number 4 is the number 31 of John Stewart, and the 39 of Zachary Fitzwater. And running out the top 10 is the number 88 of Anthony Hernandez, and the number 4 of Walker Dorn. So to have 50 laps here on tap here tonight at not Evergreen, at Kern County. What do you think we will see here tonight?
It's Kern County, so I've never been here before, so I don't really know what to expect. But I'm just gonna hope to see that we see a good race here, and these drivers put on a show for the fans.
Yeah, for sure, 50 laps, and it's going to be probably a little bit difficult to pass here tonight. Not going to be the easiest place to make a pass. It won't be impossible, but I have to see what will happen here. And 50 laps on tap here for race number 2 of the season. Pace car would dive down to pit road, and I believe the field in the hands of Michael Knapp and Seth DePinto, and we are going for racing for the NAPA Auto Parts 150 at Kern County Raceway Park. A great jump from Michael Knapp in the number 16, and he's going to easily leave lap number 1, as might have to watch out for this guy, Juan Garcia, former Power Truck Series champion, and he won last time out at Evergreen and all the way up to the 2nd spot.
Your top 2 got a good start. And meanwhile, here's Patrick Smith for Nake Cloud Motorsports, going to move up to that 3rd spot, followed by the 31 of John Stewart. He's going to follow the 54 right on through, and then here comes the Sunrise Ford Racing number 9. That'll be Stephen Colon. He's going to make a move on the High Point Racing number 50 of Zeb DiPinto. And the 31's going to dive bomb it in. That was really close. About turned the 54. And if you want to make a pass here, that's how you're going to have to do it. You got to get to that inside. You got to force your way sometimes, just like that 31 did.
Short track racing at its finest, and especially with this track having a long straight race and tight corners, you might have to do some last second dive bombs. And now the 31 of John Stewart's going to get past Patrick Smith, who most recently won the A main for this year's Richard Hollywood Stapleton Shootout. So Pat Smith has returned to the channel, starting off very strong and trying to get another one, but he's going to fall back a couple of positions. Top two have broken away, and Juan Garcia not letting Mike and that pull away all over the back bumper, over the about a calling separating the top two. And if Juan Garcia kicks off the season with a first and a second, that would be very good for him. And same with, for Mike and that. He got third at Evergreen, and if he gets first here, then that will also be very good. So both of these drivers starting to, or trying to stake the claim as some of the best drivers this season in the West Series.
Yeah, but they have a lot of laps left here in this race if they want to do that. Meanwhile, the 7 passes the number 9. That would be Dylan Van Walsh moving up a spot, and that's going to put him. Meanwhile, we got a battle for lead. Here comes the 17 of Juan Garcia. Power move straight to the lead, passes the number 16 of Micah Knapp, and immediately gets about maybe a two and a half car length lead.
Well, we saw this in the second half at Evergreen. Once Juan Garcia took the race lead on that halfway caution that happened. It's been Juan Garcia dominating this series. He's led the second half after he made the pass of Van Walsh at Evergreen, and now easily makes the pass for this race lead. And if Juan Garcia does this, then the field might be in trouble because there's only 5 races in this series. Oh my goodness!
Oh, that was the number 99 of Wyatt Walker. An unfortunate break for him. I'm sitting in the middle of the racetrack, about got ran over by his teammate.
That's almost Bill McAnally in shambles right there. Not entirely sure what happened to Wyatt Walker. He got 4th at Evergreen, so he's not going to be 4th in points anymore. I'm getting word that it was a tire that went down on the number 99. That's unfortunate. Well, that changes things. I didn't know if we were going to have a caution here at Kern County, but we are, and now this is going to bunch up all 15 cars back up here for a early race restart. And with that being said, let's quickly see what happened to the number 99 of Wyatt Walker to bring out the first caution of the night here in the NAPA Auto Parts 150. So here we go, entering turn number 1, and boom, the tire goes down. Wyatt Walker was running in the 9th position for the 99, so having a solid one, and he could make it back around and stop on the racetrack. And this was a bad place to be, because I thought the 16 was going to hit his teammate if he could get teleported just in the nick of time. Close call for Michael Knapp right there, teleport for Wyatt Walker, but that's going to bring up the first caution of the night. And now we have to see what Wyatt Walker has on this restart, Michael Knapp, and maybe this 31 of John Stewart as well. That being said, let's go ahead and get back to the restart here in the NAPA Auto Parts 150 at Kern County Raceway. Here we go, welcome back to Kern County Raceway after a close call with Bill McAnally teammates. The number 99 of Wyatt Walker blew a tire, stopped on the racetrack. He is back on the track, but he's going to be 3 laps down. And it would be Juan Garcia, Micah Knapp, John Stewart, Dylan Van Walsh, and Stephen Collin in the top 5 on the restart back wing. Here on that 15 of 50 here in the NAPA Auto Parts 150. Solid restart for the top 4. Patrick Smith is going to get to the inside of Stephen Collin right here. It's going to get chopped off. Boy.
Mike and Knapp keeps running that lower line entering the corners. I don't know if that's helping him or hurting him, but he did that before the most recent caution, and he's doing it again. So we'll see if that is pays dividends or if it is hurting. And now 31 is going to try it here entering turn 1.
There's definitely some options here. The inside lane is where you want to be, but there's a couple of different ways to work around it. Some drivers are running the super low a super low way. I'm entering the corners, and some drivers are taking the regular way. As Patrick Smith, not Patrick Smith, oh yeah, Patrick Smith inside the top 5, trying to catch up with these 3 cars right here, but Juan Garcia trying to pull away from the field here, as Michael Knapp is has all kinds of pressure from behind of John Stewart and Dylan Van Walsh. John Stewart, he finished 5th at Evergreen, and I'm noticing a pattern. Juan Garcia, he won at Evergreen. Dylan Van Walsh, 4th right now, and he got 2nd. Michael Knapp, he got 3rd at Evergreen. He's currently in 2nd. And Wyatt Walker, unfortunately, he had a tire go down. And then John Stewart currently inside the top 5 as well. Patrick Smith got 7th at Evergreen, and he's in 5th. So seems like a lot of these drivers that ran well at Evergreen are doing well again here tonight, as Michael Knapp still trying something, I don't know what. And now John Stewart's going to run the outside lane because of it.
Yeah, and that about hurt the 31 right there, but was able to get clear of the 7. And now we'll see if John Stewart can get to the inside. Not this time. And with these guys running their lines and trying to defend and battle, look at that gap that 1701 Garcia has pulled already.
A massive lead, 9/10 of a second, and this time by it's going to be lowering a little bit, but yeah, when they were side by side and defending, you said it, they allowed Garcia to pull to a 9/10 of a second gap. Now that they are not battling anymore, now Michael Knapp and John Stewart are slowly catching back in to this number 17. Not that time by, it went up a little bit, but Juan Garcia, he might be a force to be reckoned with to get a 2nd championship on the channel if he keeps this speed up. Michael Knapp in 2nd, John Stewart in 3rd, Van Walsh in 4th, Smith in 5th, and Stephen Colon in the number 6 position. And unfortunately, Wyatt Walker, he is making up quote-unquote positions, but he's 3 laps down, so unless we get a handful of cautions, this night is basically over. Halfway through the NAPA Auto Parts 150, and we have a chase going on between the NAPA Auto Parts car of Michael Knapp trying to chase down Juan Garcia.
Yep, the NAPA Auto Parts car trying to win its race for the sponsor of the race. The NAPA Auto Parts car trying to win the NAPA Auto Parts race. But that 31, he's still hounding that number 16. John Stewart, we'll see. He keeps gaining and then loses time and then gaining. And meanwhile, these two battling. Stephen Colon to the inside of Patrick Smith gets the job done. It seems like these two are having a nice little battle throughout this race, back and forth.
Yeah, for sure. When back and forth, it was Stephen Colon that had that spot, and then Pat Smith took it away. And here comes the 77 Ryan Kendall moving his way up to the front. And the number 39 of Zachary Fitzwater. And have to wait and see John Stewart. So here's the thing. These two, Stewart and Knapp, they are catching up to the 17 of Juan Garcia. It went from 9/10 to 7/10 to now 5/10. But they cannot afford to start battling with each other. And as soon as they thought about it, they lost the 10th that last lap. So only 20 laps to go at the line this time by. I think Knapp might have something for the long run here on this number 17. And might have to watch out for it with 20 laps to go. I think it's going to come down to Juan Garcia, Michael Knapp, and potentially John Stewart for this race victory.
Yeah, Mike and Knapp just pulled another 2.5 tenths over John Stewart, and now it's an even gap between the top 3 pretty much, and then throw in the 7 here soon, and maybe even Stephen Colon. But it seems like maybe some dirty air is getting these guys, because they're not really gaining anything, but they're also not really losing anything. It's just staying at this very simplified gap.
Yeah, it's maintaining a gap between them, but it's also not really affecting much. John Stewart trying to went a little bit higher than the number 16 of Michael Knapp, and Stewart trying to gain on this number 16, and looks like he is. And Juan Garcia, he's trying to do something I don't know if it's ever been done here. Sure, it's different circumstances, it's back-to-back short tracks, only 16 colors, track position's important, but no one's ever really gone back-to-back before on the channel before, so if Garcia's able to pull this off, this would be another historic moment for him on the channel. Of course, first ever Power Truck Series champion. He's been in all 4 seasons of the Truck Series and trying to go back-to-back in this brand new Amsoil West Series, but it's not over. We still have 15 laps to go, and if Juan Garcia makes a mistake, he has 2 hungry drivers, 2 hungry Chevys, right behind him of Michael Knapp and John Stewart.
John Stewart really messed up the exit of turn 2 that last time by and lost a handful of ground to the 16 of Michael Knapp. Had a brain fart moment there. But now going to try to regain that ground that he lost. Top 5, very separated right now, and then through the field, it's been a little bit tighter, but still not really any side-by-side battles.
The top 5, top 6 are kind of broken away from the field, but then we got a 5-car battle right here for 6 between the 54, 77, 39, and the number 42. But other than that, not much side-by-side going on at the moment, and this is what we were kind of talking about. It can be hard to pass here at Kern County, and that's what we are seeing as Patrick Smith. Oh boy.
Trying to go around the outside.
Whoa!
Ooh, the 39 Zachary Fitzwater trying to go through the middle.
Okay,
3 wide, heading down to turn 1.
This can work, but Fitzy, what are you doing back here? Boy, oh boy. Will this work in 3 and 4, though? How about this for some midfield battles, and there goes saves that outside wall, and they about with the 50 and the 13.
That was a close call right there, but good save from the 13 right there of Igor Barreto. Kept that car in check, and but that really hurt the 77 of Ryan Kendall.
Yeah, that really hurt the 77, and that was one thing that we were worried about. 3 wide and 1 and 2 is fine, but 3 wide off of turn 4, that wall catches up to you out of nowhere and very, very late, kind of like what Texas does. And unfortunately, that hurt the 77, and here we go. While we were running through the field, the gap did go as low as I believe 3 tenths, but now it's back up to 6 tenths, and this is kind of like Evergreen all over again, where the second place just couldn't quite catch up with the first place driver, and of course at Evergreen it was Van Roche trying to catch up with Garcia, and this time it is Michael Knapp trying to catch up to Juan Garcia. With less than 10 laps to go, I believe 6 laps to go out the line, it's still not over with half a second between these top 2, but gonna need a lot of help from Michael Knapp here.
Yeah, and time is ticking away. This time by, there'll be 5 laps to go, and Juan Garcia looking good to go 2 in a row if nothing happens. But in that time, now the gap's back up to 7 tenths. So Juan Garcia having a good car for the long run, managing his tires, managing his car, and you're seeing how that plays to his advantage.
If Juan Garcia does this, we might as well just give him the championship at race 4, because just absolutely fantastic start, trying to go 2 for 2. He did not get the pole at Evergreen. He started 3rd, but he did. I don't know. Did he start the pole here? I don't think he.
No, it was Mike and Knapp.
Oh yeah, Mike and Knapp. Yeah, I think Juan Garcia started 3rd again though. So started 3rd in both races, but he's trying to win from 3rd in both races. That's still crazy racing in the back here. But unfortunately, Barreto is starting to fall back on his 13 machine. Back up to the front with 2 laps to go. How about this perfection from Juan Garcia here tonight? Dominating this one, and he's going to be 1.5 laps away from going 2 for 2 in the Amsoil West Series.
And that is good for Juan Garcia and good for this team of Cook Racing Technologies, which has 2 cars in the field, but we'll see you down the final time.
Juan Garcia might be a championship favorite here. Wins at Evergreen, and now he will win the NAPA Auto Parts 150 at Kern County Raceway Park. 2 for 2 on the season. I don't think he's going to have a massive point lead, because Michael Knapp's going to get second, and he was third at the Evergreen, and John Stewart was fifth in points, and he got third. But the thing is, with only 7 races, and with only 16 cars in the field, each position is a point. So if you get more than like 16 or 18 points it's 18 points max per race. 1 point for leading lap and 1 point for leading the most laps. Juan Garcia will get both of those, so you have 18 points in total. If you have more than 16 to 18 points after the season, or like at race 6, then you can clinch it. So Juan Garcia might be able to clinch it before we even get to the season out at Pikes Peak, but what a dominating run from Juan Garcia. Michael Knapp was able to close in a little bit down to 4 tenths, but not close enough. Michael Knapp gonna get second, John Stewart third, Van Walsh and fourth, Collin and fifth, Smith, Farley, Fitzy, Kendall and Boyle rounds up the top 10, and the local one, Seth DePinto, John Nanders, Anthony Cornelius, Tim Oskin, and Wyatt Walker. Only car not on the lead lap, 3 laps down, finishes in 16th. A dominating performance from Juan Garcia, goes 2 for 2. A pretty solid race here at Kern County.
Yeah, very solid indeed. Not too many cautions, just that one caution for Walker blowing a tire, and but some solid racing throughout the field. We saw some racing for top 5 positions. We also saw that 3 wide and almost turned to a wreck down the front stretch. So it wasn't completely nullified. It wasn't completely nothing. There was some good racing throughout the field.
Yeah, for sure. And a pretty solid one here at Kern County, and Juan Garcia 2 for 2. Can they go 3 for 3 next time out? They just have to wait and find out. Because next time will be 2 weeks from now at Willow Springs, the one and only workhorse race of the season. And that will be a fun race on October 30th, one day before Halloween. And that's going to be a fun one. And that will be the Yahoo 100 for race 3 of the season. And from here on out, it will be every 2 weeks. We will have a West Coast race for the Amsoil West Series. And the points are coming out next after a solid race here for the NAPA Auto Parts 150. The NAPA car currently like to get the job done as Juan Garcia. And the number 17 goes 2 for 2. Here we go, 3 for 3 at Little Springs. We just have to wait and find out. For Charles Crampton, I'm NR2003, aka Nathan Stapleton, and we will see you next time at Willow Springs for the West Series, and we will see you tomorrow for the Kansas Tide 150 for the Amsoil Auto Series. Bye!